All right, this is my screencast video 4. It's over second order non-homogeneous equations. We have y double prime plus 4y equals 11 sine 2t plus cosine 2t. Our first step is to solve for a homogeneous equation. In order to do that, we have to set the right side equals to 0. Then we get y squared plus 4 equals 0. Then we get r equals plus or minus the square root of -2, and that's going to be imaginary. And then we get our alpha is 0 and beta is 2. And then we're going to plug that in into the complex general solution. And we get y of c of t equals c1 cosine of 2t plus c2 sine of 2t. We're going to use c in order to use the equation later on. Now we have to find yp, the particular solution, which will be the right side. In order to solve it, we have to take this two derivatives, y2 derivatives, because we have a second order. At first, we have yp is equal to a cosine of 2t plus b sine of 2t. We can't do that, unfortunately, because yc of 2, because the homogeneous solution is that. So you would have like a loop, it would overlap, you couldn't do anything, which I was thinking it kind of reminds me of like an integration by parts, one that just doesn't ever stop. So in order to fix that, we have to multiply it by t. So right here, I get yp equals at cosine of 2t plus bt sine of 2t. And now we have to solve for it. So we're going to take the first derivative, which is this one right here. And then we take the second derivative, which is this one right here. And in order to solve for these derivatives, we have to take the product rule. And then over here, terms combined and everything. So that's what I have right here. So now we have to plug this into the original equation. This one right here. So we use the y double prime. Then we use the y, but why don't we use y prime? We don't use y prime because it's not asking us. Well, the original equation doesn't have a y prime, just a regular one. So we're not going to use it. So here we are, we're just plugging things in. And then finally, after things that are plugged in and they get taken out, we get negative 4a sine of 2t plus 4b cosine of 2t equals 11 sine of 2t plus cosine of 2t. So right here, we're going to get negative 4a equals 11. Then right here, we're going to get 4b is equal to 1. So we get a equals negative 4, b equals 1 over 4. And we're going to plug that in into the solution, into the particular solution. In order to solve for this, this is our equation, y equals yc plus yp. So right here, we get y equals c1 cosine 2t plus c2 sine of 2t. That's what we solved for originally, the homogeneous. And then here, we're just going to plug in a and b into it, into the yp over here. So then that's how we get the right side is a negative 11.4t cosine 2t plus y 1/4t sine of 2t. And then that's my screencast video 4. I hope you liked it. I hope it's easy to understand, and I kind of covered what we needed to. Thank you.